Hi everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in AER, grabbing the Attuned to Spirits achievement. This is to talk to every single spirit animal in the game. There are going to be a total of 3. We're going to start right here on the right side of the map. What you want to do is you want to land here, and then you want to look for this staircase. Head inside this cave, and then you have this giant spiral ramp that takes you to the center of the cave. There is a little bit of platforming, but it's nothing too tough, and there's way more harder platforming later on, like in the temples and stuff, so get used to it. So anyways, just cross here, and then you have another big spiral part, and then once you get to the tippy top, what you want to do is you want to go this way towards the broken bridge right here. So just go up, and then once you get to the top of this tower, you want to turn around and then go across here, and then just make one big jump across. You can see the fox in the background there. Just make sure you talk to him, and that will be the first spirit animal out of the way. Alright, spirit animal number 2 is going to be at the south end of the map, next to the tree island. You need to land here. This is going to take some puzzle solving to do, so which one of these you want to land? You'll notice this pillar of light here. Every time you see one of these, what you need to do is you need to pull out your lantern using the X button and then hit the A button to insert it in the whole thing, and that should cause the next step, which are these 3 rings. Now what you need to do is you need to fly through all 3 of these rings. You can do them in any order, and they are represented as pillars of light once you go flying, so you shouldn't have trouble finding them. You just need to fly through them. So the flying controls aren't exactly perfect, just like any other flying video game, but just take your time and go through them. You get infinite tries and there's no time limit, so just don't worry. As long as you knock all 3 of them down, you should be good. Alright, once you have all 3 of them, just head back to the main tree island and then go back to the light thing. Now when you interact with it, it should open up that door underneath the tree, and inside is going to be your second spirit animal, but that's not enough because the game asks you to do even more puzzles once you set foot in the cave. It's more platforming stuff, so get ready to do some tricky jumps, and this is probably the hardest of the 3 spirit animals, so after this you can rest easy. So make your way through the cave, and at the bottom you'll notice this deer trapped in all of these roots, and what you need to do is you need to talk to him, and then he's going to ask you to help free him, which involves some puzzle solving, so make sure you do that. So to free the deer, what you want to do is you want to hang a left and just go down straight. You'll see some moving rocks back here. Of course you have to jump across them, so get ready for that. Go to the right and just take this ramp up, and then we can get started on the jumping part. Alright, so it's going to be one of those things where you need to time your jumps, so the rocks are going to come flying in and you need to jump before they can get there, obviously. Just ride it up to the next level and then just rinse and repeat. The rocks get faster the higher you get up, and the goal is to jump towards the center. So get off on this ramp and then make your way to the top here, and then you have the second big jump. This one might take you probably the most couple of tries since it's a pretty big jump and the rocks do move quite quickly here. So just get the timing down. You want to jump pretty early. Rocks will come flying in from the right, so make sure you time that right. And then what you need to do here is you need to jump to one of the middle rocks, and then you can take that to the center column where we need to interact with the square thing. So just do that, and then whip out your lantern, X button, hit A to activate the thing. That should free the deer from the trap. Just backtrack and then talk to him, and you'll have the second spirit animal out of the way. Alright, animal number 3 is going to be all the way in the north to this left longer island right here. You want to fly to the top part where the mountain is, and you will notice these bonfire pillar things, and that's where you'll know the entrance of the cave is. Just jump on inside. This one's actually pretty linear. The tunnels can get a little confusing, but just follow the path. It's hard to get lost if you don't stray too far. Once you get to the room with the open crevice, what you want to do is you want to hang a right and just stay on this path. And you'll notice the bear next to these 2 fire pillars. Just talk to him. No complicated puzzles or anything. Just gotta navigate through that first set of tunnels, and you are good for the last animal and the achievement. 50 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.